He had you fooled, Olivia. He was probably just waiting to break in again. Bailey walked up to me with his arms open, and I crashed into him in a puddle of tears. The days went by in a blur. My parents tried making me feel better, but I felt so lonely. Even when I was going through something this upsetting, Bailey only came over once to cheer me up.
I know you miss him, but he's a loser. Now you can hang out with me instead. You know, when I don't have better plans.
Actually, Bailey, Nick is 10 times better than you are. He actually likes spending time with me for who I am. And he's not a criminal or a loser. Are you sure you saw a dragon tattoo?
It was definitely a dragon. I could see it because it was so shiny. Like one of those tattoos with glitter in it or something.
Shiny? That doesn't sound like a tattoo. That sounds like jewelry. I have to go now! I biked to the police station faster than a race car. All the practice on my self-confidence led up to this moment. You're going to let me talk to Nick right now!
Visitors get 10 minutes. I'll bring him out.
How did Nick still look hot in one of those orange jumpsuits? Your mom was the real intruder, wasn't she? Bailey didn't see your tattoo. He saw her dragon necklace.
Please don't tell anyone.
But we have to get you out of here.
No, my mom is sick, okay? At night, it's like she becomes a different person. She has no idea who she is or where she is, and she gets into all sorts of trouble. I go to the park with her so that she doesn't get lost on her way home and go into the wrong house.
Why didn't you tell the police?
Because it's still all my fault. The night she got into your house, I was supposed to walk her home, but I went to the arcade with my friends and lost track of time. If the police find out, they'll send her to a mental facility.
Hang on. Did you say the arcade? Nick, this is amazing! There are cameras everywhere so kids don't cheat when they play. We don't have to tell the police anything about your mom. All we have to do is prove you couldn't have been the intruder. I sprinted to the arcade and basically threw a tantrum until the manager gave me the security tapes from that night. They totally proved that Nick was there the entire time. I took the tape back to the cops and they had no choice but to let him go. We bought Nick's mom a new necklace to replace the dragon so that no one would ever figure out who the intruder was. And whenever Nick was busy, I spent time with his mom to make sure she didn't scare any other poor families by accident. Once everything was settled, Nick told me to meet him at some abandoned building in town. Nick, I thought you said this was romantic, but it's totally creepy.
Just trust me. Remember when you caught me doing graffiti in the school? Well, I never got to show you what I was painting.
He took me around the corner, and my jaw hit the floor. It was a beautiful painting of me.
I love you, Olivia. I always have.
It's beautiful. I love you too. But, I definitely didn't always love you. Awkward. Nick burst out laughing and pulled me in for a kiss. At that moment, I learned that you can find love in the craziest circumstances ever.